From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we're at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Herbert. Left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd down and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Herbert on 3rd down now. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, LA! Big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Mahomes. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. It's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. So he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Mahomes 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Man open right side. It's Williams. The ball comes out and picked up on the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ooh, the juke. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
We're trying to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take second downfield punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll drop this down to Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit. Because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily. But instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. No, it's Williams. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Desmond King there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll hand off here to Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Herbert on 1st down now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Touchdown ground. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Chiefs 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And it's caught inside the 5. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd and 5.
Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage, back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 4 rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He runs across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They're going to pass here with Herbert. There's that man again. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. gingerly down there. More from L.A. in a moment. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Now this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they